I do have some follow-up information that may speak to why Maduro is being accused of being linked to cartels. Now, I'm not saying this is evidence at all. This is just a related story. It just so happens that the former head of military intelligence for Venezuela was convicted in June 2025 in the US relating to charges of narco trafficking. He was also wanted at one point by Colombia for something bad that happened to two people there. Now, he was accused of protecting shipments, and interestingly enough, he actually headed one of the departments for countering that kind of thing. But during several years of two different periods of time, he was the head of military intelligence for Venezuela. He met Hugo Chavez back in the 80s. He even helped him try and organize a coup at one point. And then he was given amnesty, and later on, he was accused of narco trafficking. He was arrested in Aruba at one point, but then somehow found his way back to Spain, stayed in hiding for a while, and eventually he ended up being brought back to the US to face trial. Now, people are wondering, there's a lot of talk going on, and journalists are also talking about this. Could it be that he maybe got a deal? That's a possibility, but there's no hard evidence of that. Of course, that might be, stuff that's sealed at this moment. But it is interesting the timing of his conviction, June 2025, and now, just 2 months later, we are hearing serious accusations of Maduro's connection to cartels, when we know that someone who used to work for him was convicted June 2025. So that's possibly where this information may be coming from. What are your thoughts? Does anyone have any additional info or thoughts on this story? Do you think he's connected? I personally, I'm not believing anything until I see or hear at least some evidence. Just as Claudia Scheinbaum said, she doesn't have any evidence of it, but she's willing to hear it. Well, I'm always willing to update what I'm reporting on as well. So if anything comes out, I'd love to know it. If anyone has any thoughts on this. But it sounds like this could be the connection. This could be the reason, because while he worked for Maduro, he was arrested 2014 in Aruba. Then later got let go under some kind of diplomatic immunity type thing. Then later on, of course, was arrested once again, convicted in the US just 2 months ago. What are your guys' thoughts?